Welcome back, Mavericks. I'm Chase Peavy.
And I'm Ava Rice. Welcome back to MavTV.
We have another great show for you this week.
We're happy to report that SGS had another great showing at the Spring SBC last weekend.
That's right, and our MavTV sports team is here to tell us about all the wins. But first, let's go to Nana Pye in the review room, where she has the story of just how the SGS newspaper goes about producing a paper.
Hey, it's Nana Pye with MavTV. You've seen the review all over campus. Have you ever wondered what it took to get that paper there? Today we're going to walk you through the process of getting an issue of the review out.
I'm Cameron Ederle. I'm a junior, and I'm an assignments editor for the review.
Hi, I'm Lily Feather. I'm in 9th grade, and I'm a staffer on the review.
Hi, my name is Annie Jones. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a copy editor on the review.
Hi, I'm Celine. I'm a senior, and I'm one of the EICs of the review. I am in charge of print design.
Hi, my name is Ella West. I'm a senior and I'm an editor-in-chief of the review.
As the title says, we assign. So we basically go through our list of staffers and editors and we're like, okay, this person can write this person can write this, these two people work great together, let's put them on this big article. And then we kind of, preside over different sections like features, news, sports, and we kind of guide articles to their final destination.
I get the assignment, and so then I kind of brainstorm a list of people that would be good to interview for the article. So I email them, we provide a list of times, and then I meet them during my free time and we do the interview. And after I do the interview, I transcribe it, I go through the transcriptions, and that's when you actually write the article, and you just have to sit down and do it.
My job is going through every single article on the paper and making sure that, one, it's grammatically correct, and two, that the content is good. I make a lot of content edits, either if it's just rearranging the article, moving paragraphs or changing the phrasing of a sentence or just a single word. I go through every single article in the issue at least 5 or 6 times, so I never read the issue after it comes out because I've memorized the whole thing.
The design process really starts once the first draft is finished, but after we have a good idea of what the article is going to be about, we have a big brainstorm about whether they're going to be photos or illustrations or graphics, just basically what visual elements will fit best with the article so that readers will be drawn in and actually want to read the article, because no one wants to read a giant block of text on the page. We assign illustrations, photos, and graphics to people who are able to create them or have at least a will to try to create them. We have a color palette per issue, and we try to integrate those colors throughout the paper based on the folio, which is the top of the page, and then also the drop cap, which is the big letter at the top of each article.
When we really just try to solidify the article, we work with the advisors to make sure it's well done. Once the articles are completed, we send them off to admin to get them approved so they can go into the newspaper. And really from there, a lot of it is collaborating with design and trying to make sure that the design fits, the article, and that the article is long enough or short enough. And so it's a lot of collaboration and working together. We have 50 plus people who will be working on one edition. So it's really great though, because by the end of it all, we put out a really amazing piece.
We hope you learned something new. Make sure to grab the next issue of the review. Back to the studio.
Now, Jack and Sid are here to tell us all about the outstanding performances at this year's Spring SBC.
St. John's Mavericks started the Spring SBC tournament with one championship and ended it with another.
From Monday through SBC Super Saturday, the Mavericks were in the hunt for hardware.
To start it off, girls golf captured their 5th consecutive SBC championship with a 38-stroke win at the Pecan Valley Golf Course in Fort Worth. All 5 golfers shot average scores in the 70s and placed in the top 15. Boys golf finished in 9th place.
Boys tennis, seeded first in the South, took out both ESD and St. Mark's for a 2nd consecutive trip to the finals. The Mavs went undefeated in doubles and pressed John Cooper to the bitter end, losing 3-2 for 2nd place.
Softball also made it to the SBC championship game, taking out Hockaday and Kincaid before losing to EHS in the finals by a score of 7-3.
Baseball landed in the SBC semifinals with an extra innings win over Oak Ridge. The Mavs took 4th place with losses to Kincaid and Trinity Valley.
Girls lacrosse opened up the tournament with a 16-6 win over St. Stephen's. The Mavs took out ESD 7-5 before losing in the finals to Hockaday.
Boys lacrosse finished in 5th place in the SPC 4A division and won their first round game in the state playoffs.
In track and field, the girls ended up with 62 total points, and the boys scored 45 points for 6th and 7th place respectively. All SPC honors went to Jackie Chapman, discus throw, Cece Calhoun, 800 meters and 1600 meters, Ryan Kao, pole vault, and Emmanuel Seguros, 3200 meters and 1600 meters.
Girls tennis cruised to their 3rd SPC championship in the last 6 years. The Mavs won 14 matches overall at SPC and posted an overall record of 15-0 on the season without a senior on the team.
Earlier this week, St. John's Athletics honored 21 college-bound student athletes with a signing ceremony held on Lou Court. These future NCAA Mavericks will join the 5 additional NLI fall signees in the sports of baseball, basketball, cross country, equestrian, fencing, field hockey, football, golf, lacrosse, swimming, track and field, and wrestling.
And that's a wrap on Maverick Athletics this spring season. We'll see you next year. Go Mavericks!
Wow, that's a talented group heading to the next level in the fall of 2022.
Now jumping from the incredible talent on the field, Sid is here to show us some amazing talent in the science room where the Science Olympiad is going strong.
What's up, Mavs? It's Sid Desari, and today we're going to be exploring the Science Olympiad Club. Many of you might have a clue about what Science Olympiad is, and you might even have friends who are in the club. But what is Science Olympiad really about? Join us as we interview the club leader as well as 2 dedicated Science Olympiad members.
First, we went down to the official headquarters of the Science Olympiad Club and interviewed its president, Russell Lee. He shared some insight into what his role is and what the club does. So what role do you play in Science Olympiad?
I'm the president of the Science Olympiad team.
And what exactly is Science Olympiad?
So Science Olympiad is like an academic competition, and you can liken it to maybe like the Olympics, like the name Olympiad. What you do is that there's like a team of like 15 people, and they'll go to like a tournament every like couple weeks, and at the tournament, which is like usually during the weekend, there will be a ton of like science related events. Each event you'll like take a test, or you'll like build something beforehand that's supposed to like do something. Like the tests are over stuff like astronomy, cell biology. You might have to build stuff like a plane, and you're basically evaluated against other schools. We might have like a bridge being built. I think we'll build like a bridge out of like wood and see how much weight the bridge can support. We'll build like a model plane out of wood and see like how much time the plane can like fly for around before falling down. I think like the goal for that is like make it fly for like 3 or 5 minutes. Other things we build are like a parachute. We'll like have like a bottle rocket, and we need to like configure it to like release a parachute after a certain amount of time after it's launched. Yeah, it's just stuff like that. For kind of like a calendar reference, the main tournament that like we're targeting is the state tournament, which is always in late April. And our goal for like the whole season is like to do as well at state as possible. And so leading up to that, we have a lot of other tournaments, which are basically like practice.
And so what's your favorite part of all this?
I mean, honestly, Science Olympiad has taught me a lot more about like different fields of science that I like would have never known about. Like when I was going into Science Olympiad like as a freshman, I was like, all right, I know there's like biology and there's like chemistry and there's physics, but like I didn't know anything about like these building whatever this stuff, and like I didn't know about like disease detectives, right? Like modeling the spread of disease. I didn't know there were some like coding events, and I just feel like participating in this has allowed me to like experience a lot of the different types of fields of science that I never otherwise would have enjoyed or had the chance to like see.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. Always happy to do this.
All right, thank you.
Why did you join Science Olympiad?
Well, joining the club, I have always loved STEM, and I saw Science Olympiad as an opportunity to gain first-hand knowledge and experience, get hands-on, build events and test events, and meet people from all around Texas who are enjoying STEM the same way I do.
I've been interested in science, and Russell said I should join. And then I joined, and then I like it, so.
So folks, there's a report on the Science Olympiad Club. First, we interviewed its president, Russell Lee, as well as 2 dedicated club members, Cayman and Ayan. We hope you learned more about the ingenious and innovative club that is Science Olympiad. Signing off, Sid Desari. Back to the studio.
Well, Mavericks, it's the end of another successful school year, and we here at MavTV wish you a great summer break.
Please remember to subscribe to us on YouTube so you'll get updates when our new videos are released.
We're always looking for great news stories. If you have any ideas for stories you would like to see on MavTV, you can email us at news@sjs.org.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next school year for another edition of MavTV. Go Mavericks!